My stuff was like, all throughout the hotel room. I was comfortable. I didn't feel like I had any reason to like think that he was going to rob me. And then, but I don't know if it was him, because did bring another guy into the room at like 3 in the morning. They had left and came back, and I was like, okay, this is kind of strange. But I was like asleep at the time, so I went back to sleep. And the guy was like up in the room that we were staying in, like up, like. And I woke up at one point and was like, all right, he's like watching me sleep. This is kind of weird, but. And I went back to sleep, and then the next morning, like when I was leaving, I was like, wait a minute, where is my wallet? And I like searched everything, threw everything out, no, couldn't find it. And then my keys, and then I realized my an iPhone that I have.
So today we are here in Stanton, California with Lynsey. Lynsey, are you originally from Stanton, California?
No, I was born in Whittier, and then we moved to Huntington Beach when I was like 7 years old, and then from there to like Aliso Viejo area, and I grew up in pretty much Aliso Viejo, like South County for a while. And then we moved back towards north Orange County, like just within the last few years. I've been in Anaheim though, Anaheim for like the last like year, and then but my boyfriend friend had a storage unit over here in Stanton, so that's what brought me over this area.
And how old are you?
I'm 39, or I'm gonna be 39 March 5th. So almost.
Oh, that's shocking. You look so young.
It's probably the extensions. I don't know, because if my hair is like normal, I look a little bit older.
Okay. And what's your current living situation?
I'm like a transient, I guess. I mean, I kind of like bounce around from hotel to motel to motel, or like stay in my friends' cars or anywhere. I mean, it's the worst case scenario. Like I sleep outside, but for the most part, like I haven't had to do that much, but there's been times where I have.
And what was the situation that led to you being?
Probably lots of different people that have come into my life, and I've just been like trying to survive, like by staying afloat. And I think I bounced around like so much that it's hard for me to really get like a grasp on like something that's like solid and substantial for me to like move forward. Like it's always like I'm constantly like doing the same things over and over and over again, and I can't quite get my life in the right, like I really, what it comes down to too is I don't have a vehicle and I don't have a job, and kind of just, I guess just the everyday hustle of trying to like just live has gotten the better of me.
What's your hustle? How do you earn money out here?
I don't really have a hustle, but I would say like, yeah, because hustles are all bad. Like everybody, there's no good hustle I can think of. It's like, but
boosting.
No, I don't do that.
Panhandling.
No, I don't ask people for money. I don't do that. I pretty much like will meet a guy or a friend or like something like that, and I'm not a prostitute or anything like that, but like we become friends, and then they like kind of like take care of me for a little bit, and then I like bounce around between my friends so I don't like wear them out, I guess, or make them tired of hanging out with me, and make them feel like I'm like using them or anything when I'm not. I'm just like trying, I just need help.
Do you have a boyfriend now?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know, because it's just like I have a lot of friends that are guys. Let's just say that. But I have a guy. I have two people that I care about, but not necessarily like a solid boyfriend that I could say that.
Have you ever worked a 9-to-5 job?
Yeah.
What kind of jobs have you had?
I worked at Indologics, which was a medical device company. I was a receptionist for them. That was 9 to 5, literally. And then I've worked at Nordstroms, Macys, Sachs Fifth, and the Block of Orange, and where else? And a couple other. I sold RVs at one point. Like,
wow.
Yeah, I've done like a lot of sales, retail sales. I worked at Ralph's, so I've had like a good amount of jobs. But it's just been like the last like 8 years that I haven't been able to really like keep a job. Or 8 years, I should. Well, since 2018. I don't know how long that's been. It's been 4 years. Yeah. That's the last time I had like a steady job. And plus I kind of feel like I get bored, so I need something that's gonna like keep me like interested. And I don't know, it's hard. Like I can't just like say I'm gonna go work at a fast food joint, because I won't go to work. I probably won't. Like I'm honest with myself.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm finding difficulty, is finding a position that like will suit me and my personality. And I would love to have a career, but my college education is not there, and I have just like worldly experience, which is good to a certain degree, but it just depends on what I guess pops up.
Are drugs a part of your life?
Yes. Yes, just one. Crystal meth.
And when did you start doing that? What age?
I was like 22.
Then how did that happen? How did you start doing meth?
I started with cocaine, and well, really, what it is I think I have ADD that I never got like. They never like checked me when I was younger or whatever. But when I was in school, I was like just not crazy, but like an airhead in a way. And I just wasn't ever like focused. I could never really pay attention. I didn't do really well in school. And then I tried cocaine, and then I was like, I didn't like it at first, but then I tried it again. I was like, whoa, this is amazing. And then after that, it kind of stemmed from like stimulants only. Then I went from cocaine. I had tried to look for at one point, and then a friend of mine, he was like, oh, well, try this, it's better, and that's what that was. And so I was like, oh, whoa. And then it was like my mind was like, it felt like it expanded. I was able to focus and read and have the desire to learn. That's really what the problem was that I wasn't interested. It wasn't entertaining to me, or it wasn't fun. It wasn't like something that I want. Now I could like, I'm interested in learning everything as much as I can. I'm always reading. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, it doesn't make me want to go like shoplift or anything like that. It makes me want to like learn and, you know, like try and find myself.
And I'm sure it's very dangerous out here.
It's actually not as dangerous as it might seem. The people on the streets are really actually kind of like supportive and nice and stuff. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there's probably some dangers. I mean, I hear gunshots often. I don't know if they're gunshots or fireworks, but I don't really like either.
Yeah. So nothing crazy has ever happened to you?
No, not that I can think of. I mean,
that's good.
Yeah, no, nothing too bad.
Has your stuff ever been stolen?
Yeah. Oh yeah, my wallet and my phone and my keys just recently got taken. Yeah.
And how'd that happen?
It was in my purse, and I was staying in a hotel. A guy that I know, kind of like I met him just recently, but like, or no, I haven't met him just recently. I actually have seen him around on the streets, but like we talked like a few times. And I told him that I needed a room that night, and then he had gotten a room, and then we were cool. We were hanging out. My stuff was like, you know, all throughout the hotel room. I was comfortable. I didn't feel like I had any reason to like think that he was going to rob me. And then, but I don't know if it was him, because did bring another guy into the room at like 3 a.m. They had left and came back, and I was like, okay, this is kind of strange. But I was like asleep at the time, so I went back to sleep, and the guy was like up in the room that we were staying in, like up, like, and I woke up at one point and was like, all right, he's like watching me sleep. This is kind of weird, but, and I went back to sleep. And then the next morning, like when I was leaving, I was like, wait a minute, where is my wallet? And I like searched everything, threw everything out, no, couldn't find it. And then my keys, and then I realized my an iPhone that I have, which now I can't play like my favorite game that I used to play on it. So that was kind of crappy, but that was like the worst. And then stuff in my, no, yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Crazy. And so what does a typical day look like for you?
I walk around and like just try and like figure out how I'm gonna like either, or I go to storage usually. That's usually the main thing. If I don't have a hotel room, I'll go to storage wherever I'm at. Like I'm usually stay within like a mile or 2 mile, 3 mile, 4 mile radius probably from here to like Lincoln. Pretty much I don't really usually pass Lincoln, and then or whatever street that one is, like right after the Stanton swap meet. There's nothing really beyond that for me. So.
Can you actually stay at the storage unit?
Yeah. Well, I can, because like the first one that I was at was the guy that I was dating for a little bit. He had a storage unit, but it was a smaller storage unit, and he let me put my stuff in there. All I have is clothes in there, so I use it as like a closet. And then I would like just like pull out some of my clothes, like a duffel bag or whatever, and lay on it and take a nap if I needed to, if I was tired and stuff. Yeah.
And then after being homeless for the last, or not homeless, but transient, I think was the word you said, for the last 4 years, what's the most important lesson that you've learned?
Make sure that you keep your like word and like how you are as a person like tip-top shape. Like don't like go around and like don't be shisty, or I feel like my biggest like positive thing about me is that I'm super nice and sweet to like everybody, or I try to be, and I think that people see that and they know that they don't want to mess with me, because there's no reason to. I don't come off like as a threat or, you know, violent or aggressive, and so there's no reason. I was really surprised when I got that stuff taken from me. I was like, wow, yeah, like I don't know what could be happening right now with my ID. I have no clue. I mean, the good thing about it is though, is my picture is so ugly that I don't think anybody even wants that ID, because it's so bad. It really is a bad picture.
I find that hard to believe. You're beautiful.
It's like the worst picture in the world. It's like strange. I'm sorry, I'm like laughing because it's like seriously, it's a bad picture. You want
How long ago was the picture taken?
to? It was like 3 years ago.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah,
it's recent.
I was having a really bad day.
And do you by chance have any social media information in case somebody wants to get in touch with you, or possible like a Cash App, something like
I
that?
did, but my Cash App got stolen.
Okay.
It's on my other phone, which I still have service for, but just the screen is cracked, so I don't turn it on as much. But I don't have my card now, and I don't have anywhere to mail the card.
But do you have it like if somebody did a Cash App, it'd be there waiting for you once you got your next phone?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Do you want to go ahead and write that down?
Okay, yeah. I don't remember. Okay, I know what it is actually. It's Lynseycoin.
Awesome. Thank you, Lynsey.
Yeah.
And then lastly, are you okay if we use this interview on our YouTube channel?
Sure.
Awesome. Thank you, Lynsey.
You're welcome. Thanks. Bye.